This is Josh Watt from JTH Boxing. Today I'm joined by Derrick Osaze. Derrick, you've just had an immense victory there against a very, very tough competitor. How do you feel at the moment?
First of all, I've got to say that was an amazing introduction. I feel good. Like I said, Darryl Sharp is a very, very, very tough competitor. His record may not tell the story, but I know of Darryl Sharp. He's been around the circuit. He's been with some serious guys, some serious punches. He's only been stopped in about almost 100 fights, so I knew it would be a tough 6 rounds. He's extremely tough because my knuckles can feel it, and fair play to him. It was a late-minute replacement. I was giving away a lot of weight today, and he came up to me after the fight and said I was the hardest puncher he's ever been in there with, and he would never fight me again. So, fair play to him. Massive respect to Darryl. And yeah, it was a great fight. Good to get 6 rounds in, man.
For him to say that you're one of the hardest punches he's ever faced must be a massive compliment, especially recently he's been in there with cruiserweight killer Tommy Fletcher. And say he reckons you hit harder than him. That must be massive for you to hear.
Yeah, that was massive. Like I said, I know his record. I know he's been in there with some serious operators. Also, I know he boxed at a much heavier weight. And fair play to him, even during the fight. I know Darryl, he loves to give it like during the fight, and it's all banter, so I knew what to expect. But even in between, I was catching him with some shots. He'd say shot. For him to say that is a massive compliment. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm happy with it. My coaches were happy with it. So yeah, we just push on and keep the momentum going.
You got the victory, and not only did you get the victory, but you got it in a very, very flashy way. You were toying with him. Obviously, he was giving it back to you. But at the end of the day, you were letting off some power shots into him. So obviously, you got it in a very, very good way. How does it feel to not only get the win, but get it in a very flashy and exciting way the way you did?
Oh, no, that's a massive compliment. You know what? You never know when you're in there. You never know how it looks until you come back and watch your back. But my coaches were very happy with it. Like my coach in the middle of the corner was saying like, I caught him with some serious shots. It was good. Like towards the last 2 rounds, like you said, I was just trying to have fun and enjoy it, man. Boxing's a very hard sport, man. We train so hard. The business side of it is a headache in itself. So it's almost like a relief when you're able just to get in there and be able to box, especially for myself, where I've had so many cancellations, so many things that have affected my career that are out of my control. So to get in there, it's a relief. It's a blessing. So it was good to just enjoy it towards the end. And yeah, like I know what Darryl Sharp's about. I've watched his fights before. I know he likes to talk in between. So I was prepared for it. So that didn't faze me. It was a bit funny towards the end because he was saying, come on, Derrick. And I was like, come on, Darryl. He was like, yeah, throw the right hand. And I was like, yeah, right hand, and faked it and hit it with the left hook. So yeah, that was a good fight. It was a good fight.
Obviously, the last couple of years, it's been a bit stop-start for you. Obviously, looking ahead of the rest of 2023, how active would you like to be?
As active as possible, but at the same time, I think I've had enough of the stopgap fights now. Had a couple of 6-rounders that we wanted to. The plan, obviously, we got a 6-rounder in October. We wanted to get one in December, but the show got cancelled a few days before, so got it in early March. So I think from now on, I need the big challenges, man, because these fights are all right, but it's hard to kind of get up for them. You know what I mean? This one was a late replacement. We were meant to have an undefeated boxer from India, which was kind of exciting because obviously we didn't know nothing about him. We had no footage of him. So type of fights where, there's a bit of risk involved. That's what I need now. So I would love to be pushing for the title fights and stuff. Like I said, we've been offered certain fights. We've accepted, but it isn't always straightforward. So yeah, just keep the momentum going and just kick on for, the bigger fights. I want to be doing the longer rounds, the 10 rounds, and start getting some straps, man. It's been overdue.
You definitely deserve the bigger fights as well, especially being a boxer winner. I remember sitting down that night and actually watching you win that. So you being a winner, you definitely deserve the big nights, and they'll be coming for you soon. Just to end off, I'd just like to give you a little chance just to say what you want to say, thank people.
No, first of all, I want to appreciate the man standing behind the camera. I feel like you're actually an amazing interviewer, and you got a big career ahead of you within media as well. But yeah, man, just a massive thank you to all my supporters. Like I said, boxing is extremely tough sport. So having the support of, your friends, your family, people who come out to the fights, buy tickets. The economy is very hard right now at the moment. So for the fact that people are still finding, money to come and spend on tickets to come and support us is massive. So I just want to say a big thank you to each and everyone. Thank you to all my sponsors, family, my friends, my missus for putting up with me during camps because we're not the easiest to deal with. And my son as well because he's so used to me not being at home. So I'm grateful, man. Yeah, thank you to you guys, man. Yeah, and this has been a great interview. I've enjoyed this one actually.
I've enjoyed it as well. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you, Derrick.
No, thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Take care.
Cheers.
That's good.